Hello, and welcome to a special episode of Hoth Stuff, the show where we eat hot sauce and talk about Star Wars stuff. And today, on our special episode, we have the Crunch of Doom. The Choco Challenge is for the pain-seeking masochist who wants to join the fight to end hunger, but also has no regard for their own well-being. The third iteration, this is from Fuego Box, is fired up with a new unreleased Razor Pepper, which is exclusive to the Choco Challenge.
Contains no extracts.
Great.
This new unreleased Razor Pepper was created by mad scientist Smokin' Ed Curry of Pucker Butt Pepper Co.
Yep.
It is a cross between a peach reaper and a peach scorpion pepper. Primary testing indicates the Razor Pepper is hotter than the world's current hottest pepper, the Carolina Reaper. R.I.P.
Yep.
Okay.
Great.
Mucho hot.
This is one to not touch your eyes after touching.
Warning. It says warning. Tastes like hot lava.
Yeah.
So this is crunchy milk chocolate infused with this pepper.
Yeah. So Fuego Box does these. They have a different one every year, and proceeds go to Feeding America. And this is just a little guy. It's just a little guy. It's gonna kill us. Take a munch of this little crunch.
And lose your lunch.
Is
Is this going to be bad?
it gonna be bad?
I have eaten, despite the fact that I haven't cried too often.
Oh, it's so small. Last chance to turn back. Just take the whole thing out. Is anything hiding under there?
It's stuck. Okay, I got it. I mean, the packaging is cool.
Yeah. Well, even the chocolate, you can't see that. Got a little skull on it. So, what do we want to talk about?
I don't know. I could ask you a question. That way I don't have to talk.
Great. You have to answer the same question, though. What does it smell like?
Chocolate.
Death. It smells spicy.
Looks like a crunch bar.
Yeah, it's a Nestle Crunch bar.
I can smell the spice.
We're not stalling.
I'm scared. I'm gonna try not to touch it with my hands.
Yeah, I would recommend that.
Let's see. Here's a question for you. So, in your podcast Coruscant Nights, you're currently doing the this arc that is called Path of the Storm, which is about
the High Republic.
The High Republic era of the Star Wars universe. Seems like that's an era, a chance for the writers, creators of all that content to introduce a lot of new stuff into the universe.
Yeah.
Like there's these new villains that are called the Nihil that are kind of like...
It's the second villain that you don't even know about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they're kind of Mad Max, I would say, inspired almost Star Wars. What else do you think would be an interesting thing to introduce? We've maybe talked similarly about this question before, but maybe it didn't make it into a real episode. What else could be a cool thing to introduce into the new High Republic era canon?
Great.
And we're gonna go and do this.
Here we go.
I like that we get to take a bunch of bites. That
yeah,
gonna
it's
make
not
it
just
way
one.
Worse. Okay.
The chocolate's good. It's spicy.
Yeah, it's really, really hot. I think I'm going to cry. I like it, kind of.
It's a back of the throat kind of heat.
I'm enjoying it.
I like it with the chocolate.
It's good. I can't tell if it's going to get really bad.
It is. I'd recommend it.
I'm savoring it, kind of. I like the heat.
You should try it.
Chocolate's good.
Just try not to breathe.
Oh yeah, it's building.
It's less painful if you don't breathe.
It's building. Each bite is hotter than the last one.
Gotta finish it, though.
You got the hiccups.
Yep.
I am invincible.
I've eaten more than you. I also want to do this whole thing before I dip into the water.
Yeah, me too.
Which is,
I think this is going
the
to stick
only
around
cure
for a while.
for my hiccups.
I'm going in for a third bite.
Third and final.
Oh man, it's hot. Oh, the tear coming. One single tear. All right, my final bite. Oh boy,
I cure myself of hiccups. It's so hot that it gave me hiccups and then it took them away.
It was so hot that you ended up having like an antimatter hiccup.
That was great.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the hottest thing I've ever had.
Oh boy. Each bite's a little different.
Who's gonna break first? Who's gonna go for the water first?
Oh, good question. All right. I like a challenge. I can wait.
What do we want to add? You have to answer this question too. We decided that.
Oh, okay.
So in the High Republic, you've got the Nihil,
Uh-huh.
who are these anachronistic space pirate Viking Mad Max bad guys.
Uh-huh.
You also have the I think it's pronounced Drengir,
The Drengir
Yeah.
sounds very like Nordic.
which are these like animate plant people who are steeped in the dark side, who are so bad that the Sith put them away.
Okay.
So as far as bad guys, I don't really know how to top that.
Maybe it's not bad guys that you introduced. Maybe
Yeah.
it's like a new profession that's like other bounty hunters or something.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to introduce a new sect of Force users, but I
Okay.
feel like I've talked about that before.
I think you have. And I think we also talked about. I like the idea of introducing like not the Empire, but somebody else that's like just trying to conquer the galaxy.
Yeah. Well, I think once we get that High Republic show, the Acolyte, we might get a touch in your eyes, man.
I didn't touch the chocolate with my hands.
The whole thing was probably contaminated.
Maybe we're gonna find out.
I think we'll get a bit of that either with Darksiders or something.
So in the High Republic, there's a bunch of the galaxy that's like undiscovered.
Not undiscovered, but frontier. So you've got the central like Coruscant based republic, and then you've got like the outer rim is there are still people there. There are lots of people there, and they travel back and forth. But it's a little bit more Wild West. It's a bit more outlaw, and you've got the Hutts and other gangs fighting for control.
Seems like it's kind of like you said like Western.
Yeah,
But then the Jedi are kind of like Arthur's like Knights
Sort
of the Round Table.
yeah. There's a particular portion of the first High Republic novel, Light of the Jedi, that feels very Western. There's like these metallic horses, and it takes place in the desert, and it's pretty cool.
Okay. Metallic horses are like speeders or something.
They're horses.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah. I myself am only 4 or 5 books into the first phase of it, but I would honestly highly recommend them. So I've done Light of the Jedi, which was very good, and Into the Dark was very good, and I'm about halfway through the comic series and the young reader books, which are, you know, they're young reader books, but they're good. They're pretty good.
Nice.
Surprisingly, like, deadly for young reader books too.
Cool. So
I guess I lost.
Yeah, you lost.
I didn't even think about it.
So yeah,
Pod race going on.
So
Oh man,
something that I think might be cool, even just like maybe a vignette or a small story, would be something to embrace like that Western thing, like having like cowboys or outlaws or like even colonists or something, like traveling, expanding outward into the outer rim. Yeah.
the cool thing about the High Republic is that I think there are 3 phases planned, and they're in the first one. But it's overall it's going to span hundreds of years. Like, the first phase that we're in, I think, is like 200-300 years before any of the movies, and I think the second phase is even further back than that, like 100 years behind that. And then there have even been things released, like I just found out yesterday about this story only released in China that takes place at the end of the High Republic, like 80-ish years before the movies.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Strange, but interesting.
Somebody is translating it online, and eventually I will read it.
Cool. And it's all part of like the main canon, or is that stuff canon?
It's all canon.
Interesting.
Yep.
Well, my mouth is still on fire.
Mine's not. Did I do it wrong?
Mine's not as
It just
bad.
canceled out at the end.
Yeah, I'm getting out of the heat, but yeah, I got quite a bit of heat.
I have to say, this is very similar to my experience with the Crybaby 6 from Flavor and Fire from Columbus.
It's about that hot.
Yeah, it's about that hot, which is a Reaper. I think it's a Reaper extract. So extract is extra hot.
Right.
It's like concentrated heat.
Right. That's what those like.
There may have been more tears with the Crybaby 6 than with this.
Did it give you the hiccups?
It did.
Nice. Great.
Do we need to pick a planet for this one?
Does it apply?
I think it has to.
Okay. If it's gotten this much airtime, then it needs to be a planet.
Yeah. This is longer than even a normal episode.
So, it's chocolatey. It's crunchy.
Yeah. What do we do with that? Chocolatey, crunchy.
Can it be like so chocolate is like this dark place.
Yeah.
Crunch might be like an explosion along with the fire of the razor. Oh man. I was gonna say, could it be like a
All right,
like a astral, like more like a supernova, or could it be like a black hole, or
you saying this is the Kessel Run?
maybe? What do you
Is
think?
it the Maw?
Could be.
That big black hole in the center of the Kessel Run?
Could be. What do you think?
I like it. It's dark. It's dangerous.
It's got fire. The crackle, the crunch is like little explosions.
Yeah, it's so powerful it'll make your hiccups go away.
It'll give you the hiccups and then take them away.
Yeah.
It has the power.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us for this special episode of Hoth Stuff. We'll see you soon for our third series.
Mm-hmm.
As always,
May the spice be with you.
for spice and life.